Hello everybody and welcome to Draw My Life, because why not? Now it all started on December 25th, 2004, which this part means I was born on Christmas. Trying to draw a Christmas tree. Now just because I was born on Christmas, everyone thinks I have one present for my birthday and then one present for Christmas. Like in the same present. But nope, I have both. I have different presents and rainbow. Now as a baby, I was a pretty happy kid. I never really cried that much. I had happy thoughts, never had nightmares or whatever. And every time I would cry, it was only because I was like hurt or because like I didn't have anybody to play with. And that was basically the only time I get sad. Also, when I was in like the younger age, I got sick quite a bit, and I kind of not feel very good because my sicknesses came a lot. Speaking of sicknesses, when I was 3 years old, I was diagnosed with fever. I came back from Texas, and then the fever happened. This is Texas. Don't touch me. I can't draw. The doctor said that I did have a fever and that I was going to be okay after a few days. But boy, were they wrong. I didn't have a fever. I ended up with a pneumonia, so I had to go in an ambulance. I didn't even know where I was. I just drove somewhere. I had no idea what was going on, and I didn't even know where I was or what I was doing there. While I was at the hospital, though, I did meet a lot of kids there that were also sick. Some kids were in wheelchairs because they had like body dysfunctions or whatever and they couldn't move. But that was also me because I couldn't really move. I had pneumonia and I was 3 years old. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Also, I watched a lot of Thomas and Train's stuff. I really like that show thing for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that creepy face just always looked at me and smiled, and I was always happy. No, I don't know why. So after I was released from the hospital, I went to my first like real school, not like some random academy. I actually went to a private school called Montessori School. Wait, I just did that backwards. Montessori School. It's a pretty small school. It was mixed in with a church and school. But it wasn't like a church school. It was just the same building. And behind it, there was like a giant playground where we used to play and stuff. And then they changed it and made it a new one, so now it looks nicer. But yeah, Montessori School. While I was there, though, I did meet a lot of new friends, and we all played together. That's how I used to draw boys and girls, really. We would always play outside because we went outside like 50 times a day. And every time I got hurt, I would lie down and I would cry. And then my friends would tell the teachers, who would always come to me, and they would take me back inside and they would heal me up so I would feel good again. One time, I remember this from preschool though, I got sad because my dad was leaving me at preschool and I didn't want him to go because I felt kind of lonely and I was crying a little bit, and the teacher came up to me. She asked me what was wrong, and I said that I was sad that my dad left, and then she gave me a flippin' entire grilled cheese sandwich. I don't even know where she got it, but she gave it to me and I was pretty happy. So I decided to do it again. The next day I came in sad for no reason at all, and I only wanted to be sad, only to get the ultimate grilled cheese sandwich, and I did it again, and she gave it to me, and I felt like the ultimate legend that I am today. Alright, so after I went to the preschool, I went to the same school for kindergarten because why not? I did go there for preschool for 3 years, and I went to kindergarten there for 1 year. So yeah, that's wait, hold on. No, I went to preschool there for 2 years and kindergarten there for 1 year. So, yeah. So after I went to that preschool, kindergarten thing. We went to this new school called Fair Hill. It's pretty small, but it had a lot of kids and a lot of friends to make. Fair Hill, yeah. And I made quite a bit of friends. I was one of the popular first graders for some reason. I don't even know how that works out. But then 2 of my friends left and I was there kind of alone. But after a while, I did make up with some new friends and we had a great time together. We played Pokemon cards at lunch and we played on the table, and then everyone would be like, OMG, Jeff is gonna win. OMG, this guy's gonna lose. He's a loser. After 2nd grade, though, I did go to 3rd grade. It was in the same school. We had this teacher that had this giant desk, and his name was Mr. Batman, I guess. Let's call him that because he was like Batman. Also, he had a deep voice, so he sounded like Batman. It was pretty strict, but he was still cool. So we called him Mr. Batman, I guess. I'm just gonna call him that for whatever reason. And one day he always wore a tie. So one day he wore a tie, and it played music. Let me draw a music note. Let's see, around and there, fill this one in. Music notes, all right. So he brought in a tie that played music and everyone was so confused. We didn't even know where the music came from. And we tried to find it and he was laughing so hard because it was right in his tie and everyone was looking under his desk. And actually someone thought it was in his pants. I don't even know where that came from, but yeah. In 4th grade, I was eligible to enter the geography bee for whatever reason. I also passed the test, the geography test, so that's why I got there. This is Earth, by the way. That's why I drew that. And I also got into the spelling bee because I'm good at spelling. And yeah, I didn't do well on the Earth test thing. I did well on the spelling bee. I got 3rd place. I was pretty happy. I messed up on the word molecule because I wrote it with 2 U's and not 1. I messed that up. But I did get a pretty cool certificate. It looked like this kind of. And yeah, pretty fun stuff there. So after 4th grade, I went to this new school called Mantua. It's a pretty big school. It had 2 stories. And yeah, I had 2 stories. Go to the second one or go to the bottom one. And then there's this thing down here, and there's a gym. And every day when class was over in 6th grade, we would go from the modulus into the gym, hang out with some kindergartners, and help them out with whatever activity they were doing in gym. So yay, gym, yay. In 5th grade, though, we went to this camp called Camp High Road. It lasted 2 days. And it ended on the weekend, so it was even better. We had no school for 2 days. We just hung out, played games and stuff. It's pretty fun. So there were cabins there, obviously, as it was a camp. And the girls were in different sections, and the boys were together in different sections, though. And I got the blue cabin, and the blue cabin is always the best one because it's AC, and it also has bunk beds, which is really good. Because it was easy making partners because we had to make partners to go to the bathroom or whatever whenever we had to go in the middle of the night. I actually remember the person that slept under me because I slept at the top bunk because I like the top bunk. He asked me if I was awake. He woke me up, asked me if I was awake, and I said I was. And then I asked him what he wanted. And then he said he was just asking me if I was awake. What is this? He just woke me up in the middle of the night for no reason, asking me if I was awake, and yeah, it kind of stunk. Also, the green cabin was the worst because it had no AC, no bunk beds. That's why I got lucky being in the blue one. During the summer, I really didn't do anything except lay in bed the whole time or go somewhere for food and stuff. But I did sleep a lot during the summer. Also, after a while, I did get up from bed, went to my laptop where I stood there and play random games on the computer, because why not? I had a lot of friends, so make use of them friends. And the only thing I really did that was really fun was go fishing this Labor Day, which was on Monday, and I caught 5 fish. I was pretty happy with myself because I caught the most fish I've ever caught in my life in one day. It was also the first time I ever went fishing, and yeah, I was the first one to catch a fish on a boat, and I caught the most fish out of all the people on a boat, which was 8 people. So yeah, I'm better than everyone. So here I am just sitting here on the ground making a Draw My Life video on a whiteboard that I had for a long time, yet I didn't know. Using a marker, holding a camera with one hand, and yeah. My life is not so good, but who cares? I actually have a lot of fun with this. I've done this thing over so many times. You have no idea how many takes I've done with this, and it took forever to do, but finally I'm gonna be done with this. So yeah, I'm gonna write this word on the board. Hopefully you can read it. It says Boye. Pronunciation Boye or Boye. So yeah. But yeah.